it's Henna here, and thanks for coming to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my current skincare routine, and the only reason why I wanted to just make a video exclusive to this is because I do talk a lot about my skincare here on my YouTube channel. I do suffer with acne scarring, texture, hormonal breakouts, combination to oily skin. So a lot of you always ask me, oh Henna, what's your skincare routine? What do you do? So I wanted to just go ahead and do just a quick breakdown. It's not too long or too crazy, and it's not perfect either. Again, I like to always say everyone's skin is different and things may work differently for you than they do for me. But since you guys have been asking me quite a bit on how or what products I use in my entire skincare routine, I thought why not go ahead and make a dedicated video for it. So if you're interested, then make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. I also post a lot about skincare and a lot more on my Instagram at Thehennaali, so go ahead and check me out on there. And without further ado, you guys, let's get straight into this video. Let's get straight into this. Again, as I mentioned, I do have texture, acne scarring, I have large pores, I do have normal to, I would like to say I have combination to oily skin, just because sometimes I can be dry on the outer parts of my face and then oily on the T-zone, but then sometimes the rest of my face is oily depending on just the weather. It's kind of what I deal with, and I do have hormonal breakouts like I am right now right here, but then I also have these breakouts right here because I did try a new skincare product that just did not work well with my skin. So that's definitely what I'm working with. So if you're similar to that, maybe you might be interested in this video, or if you just love to learn, you love to just hear everyone else's experience with products, then you're in the right place. So I'm just gonna quickly go over kind of what I use. It is already night time and it's time for me to do my skincare. I already washed my face, which I guess is a great way for us to start with that, but I'm going to kind of go through the products that I use and probably just wear the ones that I need to wear because I need to do my skincare anyways. So the first step I like to go with, if I'm not wearing makeup, then I don't really worry about a double cleanse. It's usually when I have makeup on is when I go on my double cleanse, but I usually make sure to cleanse the face. I go in with either the CeraVe, the Cetaphil cleanser, or if I'm just really needing the extra love to my skin, I'll go in with this one right here. This is the Kate Somerville, the Exfoliate cleanser. It's a daily foaming wash. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Yeah, I really like to go in with, I don't like to use this every day, but just once or twice a week I'll go in with this cleanser when I just really need that extra loving on my face. So that is actually what I use today. I already did this off camera because it's just really hard to like film me rinsing off product like over the sink. So I really like this one. I've been using this for almost 3 months now. This is a new bottle because Ulta had a sale on this, so I picked up a new one, and I'm currently not in my normal filming area. So this one is definitely a favorite of mine, and it's formulated with AHAs and pumpkin, papaya, and pineapple enzymes. Great when you're looking for exfoliation of the skin and just keeping your skin clean. I will make sure to put all the pricing down below just because this is more of like an informative and just like kind of talk through. I'm not 100% positive of pricing on the top of my head, and I don't want to blabber on too much, so I'll put everything in the description for you guys. So this next product, and the reason why I want to talk about it now is because I actually have to do it today, just because I am having quite a few breakouts and just I need the extra care to my skin. The next thing I usually go in with is a mask, if I'm going to do a mask. If not, then I wouldn't do this part. But I use this mask once to twice, 1 or 2 times a week, and that is this one right here. This is the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask from Banish. This is just really great when you're having those breakouts or you're just looking for a pick-me-up. It's a great exfoliating mask, and I love Banish because they do have really fresh products. Everything is made to order from Banish, so I do use this 1 to 2 times a week. Really love this. So I'm actually going to apply this right now because I do need to use this mask this way right now. I take this little mask applicator. I got this from I Do Care, brand I Do Care, and it's just really great. It's like, it's easy to wipe and clean off of, and I love using this. You just apply the mask wherever you need to. You don't actually have to apply it to your full face. So I just kind of mix it in there. You don't need too much. A thin layer is nice. Since I'm not in my bathroom, it's kind of hard, so we're gonna just work with what we got. So I obviously have a lot of, breakouts right here, hormonal and just reactions reactions to products that just did not work well with my skin. So it's all about putting light layer whenever you're doing this kind of, using this mask. Just a light layer in just areas that, you know, you want to target. And for me, it's always my cheeks, my chin. That's usually, I don't really apply masks on my forehead too much unless I'm getting a facial or something. Then definitely, you know, my facialist will put, my esthetician will apply a mask there in the peels. But when it comes to like using, because this is honestly the only mask I use at home, this pumpkin enzyme one, so I only really apply this on my cheeks and chin. All right, so honestly that's enough. I don't need to do too much. You really don't need to go, I know it's fun to see like the mask completely cover the skin, but with this one a little bit goes a long way. Now you will feel a slight tingling sensation, and that's because it does have the AHAs in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll continue on to the next step. All right guys, so it's officially been about 10 minutes with this mask on. I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off and be right back. But yeah, so that's what it looks like dry. As you can see, a lot of it's not as like coated on the skin. It almost looks like it's dried down, and you see like parts of the mask sitting there. So I'm going to quickly rinse this off and be right back. All right you guys, so I went ahead and rinsed off the mask, and I can already just tell my skin just seems so much more glowy, brighter. It doesn't feel dry, like how, you know how some masks or some products just completely strip your skin of its natural oils and it just feels extremely dry. My skin doesn't feel like that. It still feels pretty hydrated, but it definitely feels clean, which is nice. Oh wait, I forgot. Wait, round up. So I do use at-home microneedling stamp once a week. I've already done my microneedling for this week, so I'm not going to be showing you now, but I actually use the microneedling Banisher 2.0 from the brand Banish. And when I use the microneedling stamp, my skincare routine is very different. All I do is I cleanse, I use the microneedling stamp, the Banisher 2.0. I'll go in with the vitamin C oil, and then I'll use moisturizer. So I just wanted to mention that I do this once a week. So on those days that I use the microneedling stamp, my skincare routine looks a little different. Thought I just mentioned that, but I do have videos of me using Banisher, talking about it, and how my skincare routine looks like when I use the Banisher. So I'll make sure to also link those down below. But I thought I'd just bring that up because this is also part of my skincare routine at least once a week. But yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. So usually the next thing that I like to go in with, so when I don't use the mask, I'll still use this. So instead of the mask, this will take the mask step. But even after I use a mask, I still go in with this. And this is probably a favorite, and you guys probably know about this. This is the Niacinamide by Ordinary. Magic is amazing, especially if you deal with acne scarring, texture skin. This is just like a magic potion. And I will say my skincare routine that I have here, I've kind of curated with my esthetician and just kind of my skincare needs, and then some of the products I was already using before, and you know, she was just like, they're great products to use. So she definitely had me include this in my skincare routine. I didn't even know about this till not too long ago. I've definitely been using it since last year, but ever since I found it, it's like a match made in heaven. Do not apply the dropper. I apply it to my finger, and then I apply it to the skin. Hands, as I just wash my hands before using my skincare. But that's just the way I like to apply my products, and I've mentioned that in other videos as well before. So you want to be gentle with your skin. The product will get absorbed, but you don't want to be rough with the skin. And I like to kind of go upwards with my products, but very lightly. Be gentle with your skin. You don't want to tug and do anything crazy with it, but just make sure you put it everywhere. And yeah, that's good. And there is niacinamide. This is amazing. Breakouts, acne prone skin, textured skin, it's just helped with so much. I've seen such a big difference with my skin. I honestly, using niacinamide, my skin just seems so much smoother ever since I've incorporated it into my skincare routine, because I haven't changed my skincare routine too much. My esthetician recommended this for texture. She says it just helps your overall texture of the skin, the dullness. This definitely helps. So I will definitely recommend niacinamide. Now here we have the Banish oil, which is a vitamin C serum. It's like in the dropper form. This one I specifically only use after using the microneedling stamp. I do microneedle in the evening with my microneedling stamp from Banisher, but I still use this Banish oil the morning of, just because that's what I do. There's no reason behind it. That's just what I do. So yeah, I use the Banish oil only after I do my microneedling stamp once a week. But the other go-to vitamin C serum that I use all the time now is the one by Naturium. I think that's how you say it. This one right here. And this one also was recommended by my esthetician. It's really great. It has vitamin C, vitamin A, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and salicylic acid. So it's just like everything in this one amazing serum. So it has it all. So I like to make sure, just kind of shake it up a little bit. And I love it because it's a pump. And again, I don't really like my skin making contact with products, just so you know, we'd avoid spreading of germs, and just apply dots everywhere. And again, very lightly, but applying it upwards as much as you can, because sometimes it's easy to forget to go upwards. And then of course the forehead, that you want to also make sure you're getting your temples, because the temples are easily forgotten. And then your neck. It's not necessary. A lot of people will skip this and just use their moisturizer, or they'll use this only in the morning. For me, it just depends on how I feel. And that is this Ren Skincare Brightening Dark Circle Eye Cream. When it comes to eye creams, there's always just debate on whether or not it's just moisturizer or whatever it may be. But I honestly like to use an eye cream. Let's just say that I love skincare. I just like the extra step and the extra self-care. And if I feel like it's applying to my eyes, I will put it. But since it is a thicker consistency, I kind of save this for last. And I kind of just dot it like so. You need a little bit of product. I always see people putting so much eye creams. I'm like, you don't need a lot. You're gonna take your ring finger and just lightly apply it as so. You need to be super gentle with your eye area. And if I'm looking here at the screen, monitors right there, but you have to be gentle with your eye area. You don't need to apply to your lid, because as you blink, you know, product will go down. So. And that's just what I've learned. And just, again, ring finger on the brow bone. So you don't really want to rub around your eye area. It's so delicate. Again, I use this sometimes only in the morning or morning, evening, just depending how my under eyes are looking, or if I feel like I just need that extra love in that area, I'll go ahead and do so. But yeah, so here we are. It's moisturizing time. I've been kind of going between two moisturizers. One is from the Naturium brand, but then the one that I've been really sticking to lately for the past month or so now is the one by Banish. It is their vitamin C cream, which is basically their moisturizer. It has vitamin C and other great ingredients in there. But I really love the consistency of this moisturizer. I've definitely been digging through it. I don't know if you see all the nail marks in there, but super hydrating moisturizer. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's focusing. It's so good. The reason I have to apply like this is because these are actually my natural nail length. My nails have just gotten so long, it's becoming really difficult to get product out of my skincare. And I'm not used to, like, I've always had long nails, but I always would cut them. Oh, I think I put too much. Yeah, I probably put a little too much than I normally would. That's okay, you know. But as you can see, like, it looked like it was a super thick texture, but when you start rubbing it into the skin, it's so lightweight. It just absorbs so quickly into the skin. I just love how it feels. And I love that Banish doesn't have any fragrance or like crazy amount of fragrance. I think the only thing that really has a smell is the pumpkin enzyme, and that's just, it smells like pumpkin. On my neck as well, it really helps with hyperpigmentation, just dark spots, because of that vitamin C that's in this moisturizer. But there you go, it just feels hydrated, doesn't feel sticky on the skin, it's lightweight, it's not thick, the formula. So I really like this moisturizer. I feel like it's great for all skin types. So this last product I just want to mention that I do use quite a bit, and especially right now, I just finished the time of the month, and that is the Fighter Gel by Banish. And I know I talk about Banish a lot, but it's because I use Banish in my everyday skincare routine. But the Fighter Gel is so helpful, especially if you're someone that has acne prone skin and you just have these breakouts and you don't want to deal with them, or they're really red and irritated and you want something to cool them down. This Fighter Gel is so good to use. So I'll just like dab into it just very lightly. It's like a little jelly consistency, and since I have a breakout right here, I'll just apply it there. I have some breakouts right here, and then I think I have like a breakout right here, and there you go. It's just really great to apply. You can keep applying it throughout the day just to help with the irritation or just like a really bad breakout. It helps soothe it. It has aloe vera in it and all those other great ingredients to just calm down a very irritated breakout. This is also great if you have dry skin, eczema. It's supposed to be really hydrating. So yeah, this is the fighter gel, and I do use this quite a bit, and this will last you a while. Look, I still have so much, and I've been using this for almost a month now. Pretty much most of my skincare routine, I guess I can kind of give you the difference between my morning and PM because I do use the same products. For the morning, I will go in with the cleanser, again, either being the Kate Somerville. This one I try to only use at night, not really in the morning, but I'll go in with the CeraVe or Cetaphil cleansing cleanser, and then I'll go in with the Niacinamide in the morning. I'll also go in with the Naturium Vitamin C Supreme Plus, Super Supreme Plus, Serum Plus, I don't know what it's called. I'm like, and then I'll go ahead and use my Ren Skincare eye cream. Top it all off, I'll go in with my vitamin C cream moisturizer. The only difference with the morning is I'll make sure to apply a sunscreen, which this sunscreen right here has to be my all-time favorite. I've been using this for over, I would say more than 2 years now, and that's the one by Kula. It's their classic sunscreen. It's SPF 50, and I just love this one. It's definitely POC friendly. There's no white cast. It definitely looks like it seems to appear as a white sunscreen, but when you go ahead and rub it in the skin, it becomes transparent, it's absorbed, and you don't see a white cast or anything like that. So I really recommend the one by Kula. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I really don't mind investing in my skincare. It's really important for me, so this is why I love the Kula one, and it just works. It works really great under makeup too if you're worried about that. So the only difference between my nighttime and skincare is I make sure to incorporate SPF in my daytime skincare routine, which is just like so important. And yeah, that's the only real big difference, and I think I exfoliate more in the evening than I do in the daytime, of course. So this is my complete skincare routine, kind of adjustments for the morning and evening. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions about any of the products I talked about, or you know, just anything, make sure to comment them down below. I'll make sure to respond to all your questions and just comments. Also guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Thehennaali, because I'm always on Instagram, and I do talk about a lot of stuff that I use throughout the day on Instagram, or just if you want to check me out on there, go ahead. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. Without further ado guys, that is the video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. All right, bye guys.